Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I paint purple coneflower Echinacea. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Here we go. I'm using water mixable oils and I have my regular palette on here of alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, sap green, cadmium yellow light, raw umber and titanium white. And those are the colours I almost always use when I'm painting with water mixable oils. When I'm using acrylic paints, I have a wider colour variety in my palette simply because there are more colours to purchase, more colours ready-made in the tube to purchase, and I don't have to mix my colours up quite so much. I can just squeeze them straight out of the tube. That makes a huge difference. When I'm painting flowers, I'm always working in odd numbers. I've chosen to paint 5 full blooms with one little bud somewhere. And in the very beginning, I'm just getting paint on the canvas, indicating where each of those blooms will be. I mixed my purple colour using alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue and a little titanium white, and I put in sort of a mid-tone colour first, and I'll put highlights and shadows on those later, adding titanium white to the purple for my highlights and probably just using ultramarine blue as straight from the tube as a shadow. Like most daisies, there are about 20 petals on a purple coneflower, which is also called Echinacea, and I believe it's used herbally in some way that I have no clue about. I'm not painting all 20 petals, I'm just putting in petals, and I haven't even bothered to count them, just so long as it looks right to the eye. My neighbour is mowing their lawn. You might hear my dog bark also at some point. I just can't do anything about those things. I'm adding cad yellow to my green and I'm putting in my highlights now. I might get a little lighter later on in the painting. I haven't decided yet. I make those decisions as I go along, and I'm constantly adding lights and darks, dabbing away at it here and there as I go. That's just the way I paint. I use long-handled brushes simply to keep my hands out of the way when I'm making a video. Quite often when I'm painting just for myself, I'll use the regular short-handled ones. But these are easy to use, I've got to say. I get them from Michael's and they're very cheap. I'm using raw umber to round out the base of the cones, which are actually thousands of little tubular things. I'm using ultramarine blue to strengthen the shadows on my leaves, make them a little bit more definite because they're not showing up very well in the painting as of this moment. I'm using raw umber just to go over my flower cones, give them a little more texture and definition. And I'm going to round out their base against the petals just to make that a little clearer too. I'm putting a highlight on some petals, not every petal, just a few where the light's striking them. Now I'm going to add a highlight to my leaves and probably some of the stems too. So that's how I paint coneflowers, or echinacea if you prefer. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. And please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks. Bye.